Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate just basic software that I came across a few years ago, back in 2012. It's called ReelEar. I don't think many people know about it. Actually, even if you search it on Google, you don't really come across it. But I wanted to talk about it because there are some really good features in there as far as ear training is concerned. Particularly call and response. That's the main reason why I was searching for this type of thing out there, and I found it. But here it is right here, ReelEar. I'm just going to open it up. Just give it a second. A welcome message. So this is what ReelEar looks like. Not too much seems to have happened since 2012, since they've created it. They might have done just added more options, but from a design perspective, there is a lot on the screen. I'm not intending this video to be any sort of full-out demonstration of the software, but I did want to demonstrate a few aspects of it and why I think it's pretty awesome as far as ear training is concerned. Basically what this does is it allows you to select any set of notes. So for instance, you can focus on, for instance, like a major scale. This is right now I'm in the key of C. So you can see here the notes here, just the key of C. If I wanted to add a chromatic note in between, I can add a chromatic note in between. There's a whole plethora of scales from diminished to whole tone to Locrian, just all listed here. But you can customize it yourself, which I like. So let's say you just want to focus on just 4 notes of the major scale. You can certainly do that. You can have the notes being spelled as either flats or sharps or scale degrees, which I really like. Because you think differently. When you're thinking just scale degrees, you are thinking a little bit more in terms of like a relative pitch type of approach, which I really like. This right here is like a button that I guess will show you your answers when it plays back the melody, and I'll show you how to do what goes on in just in a second. These right here at the top are basically volume sliders. So you can have a rhythm, like a drum sort of rhythm track playing. You have an ostinato, which I have playing actually. I like that option because you can hear the key of the song, or the key just in general, like just the one drone, kind of like almost like I don't know what they're called in India, but they're like I think they're called Shruti boxes, but it will just drone a note, and you can hear you can play melodies over these notes. Well, what I like about the drone is when these melodies start looping, you're constantly relating the pitch of that, of the melody to the drone. So it really is, from a relative pitch perspective, I really like that aspect. You can really feel, you can feel how F feels over the drone of a C. You can feel how E feels over C, how D feels over C. I feel that you actually end up learning the scale degrees much faster with drones. This right here is the durations. Again, the way they design things here, in my opinion, could be done better, but they definitely add a lot of options. These are just, the numbers here don't necessarily mean what type of note they are, but these are just option 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and blah, blah. So option 1, for instance, will create 16th note type of melodies. 2 will create 8th note melodies, dotted 8th note melodies if you want it a little bit more rhythmic. I stick to the quarter notes because this is just for ear training, so I want to just hear 4 quarter notes, and then I'm going to repeat those 4 quarter notes on my instrument. You can add rests if you want to make it even more rhythmic. The generate button will generate a permutation or endless combinations of the notes that you have selected. I'll show how that works. This is just your loop length. Right now I have it set to 16, so it's going to play 4 quarter notes, and then it'll give me 4 quarter notes of just space for me to repeat it on my instrument. And then it's going to repeat the melody one more time. That's what I have here set with the number of playthroughs, and then it'll give me space again to repeat it again. So I'm just trying to, like, again, train my ear. This is call and response. It's going to play a melody, and then it'll give me space to play the melody back. The cool thing is I have a rhythm track going on here, so it will force me to play the melody back in time, which is very realistic, actually. Like if you're playing with a band and you hear the soloist play something and you want to repeat what the soloist is playing, that's kind of a cool option on here. There's a ton of other options, but in all honesty, like the way that this thing is designed, I really don't even know where to click half the time. So I know there's probably like 60% more that I could be doing with this software, but I mainly wanted this software for call and response. That's the main thing. There is a call and response software out there. I'll tell you about that as well, more in the post below, or the description. But I'm not a fan of testing in that sense, because I feel like you should really just use your ear to tell you if it's right or wrong, and you'll learn faster that way. So let me show you how this works. I hit generate. Right now I have 4 notes selected, and I'm going to hit on pause. Now there's space for me to play this same exact melody back. Repeats it. Space again. Now it's a new melody. I repeat it on my instrument. And I play it again. This here again will show what notes are played. Again, I can listen to scale degrees if I want to. Okay. Let me take out the ostinato. So right now you're just hearing just the rhythm track and the melody. That can be good in the sense that, you know, it kind of forces you to internalize what the overall key center sounds like. But you can also keep that in there if you want to just really drill it into your mind's ear. Let's make this now a whole tone scale. So right now, as you see, it chose a note still that was selected, right? So you're going to need to hit stop. You have to generate again. It's going to now generate a new set of combinations with this note, and then you have to hit play. Such a gorgeous melody. Okay. So I really like this in the sense that you can really just train yourself how to hear melodies and play these melodies. Play melodies back basically in time, which I really like. Let me stop that for a second. Again, you can select, let's say, major scale, and let's add a chromatic note here. Generate and play it. And you can speed yourself up if you want to challenge yourself more. Let me stop this for a second. I think for the rhythm, you can also choose, you could also create, you know, what type of beat you want. That's pretty cool. I went crazy here with my beat, and just, you know, basic drum beat. So you can do that. You can also change the volumes, I believe. Again, I mean, the software has some good stuff in the sense that it really does a great job as far as call and response. Where I think this can really improve is in the design. I really have no clue what I'm looking at half the time. So this is what I recommend. I mean, I'm really enthusiastic about this software because I think call and response is a really great way to learn how to play what you hear. You're immediately applying something. You're hearing it and you're playing it on your instrument. I think call and response that's done in tempo is even better. And and this thing does that. Where I want, what I'm hoping for is if other people are enthusiastic about this software like I am, you know, maybe we can encourage this guy to do a little bit more development on this software. I know development takes up a lot of time and resources, so it's not easy. I think I don't know if there's a team working on this or if it's just one person, but I certainly would love to see this thing developed. I would love to see this as an app that I can put on my phone or my iPad. I would love to see the design just a little bit more like obvious, so that from an ear training session standpoint, when I want to fire up a session to work on my ear training, you know, I can immediately just click on things, and I mean, I don't have to really like think about it. You know, I should be able to just set it up and create a session that I like. Right now I have it pretty much set to just quarter notes at a slow tempo, and I just practice hearing that. But I'm pretty sure there's like so much more that this software can offer, because I mean, there's so many options here. I can even click on chords. I'm assuming this will play back chords, but I don't really know. I have to explore this even more. I'm gonna give you guys the link on the description, or actually, yeah, on the further description on this, so you can check it out for yourself. But yeah, thanks for watching.